Today we're covering 5 Alberta properties where housing prices still make sense. We're talking acres, not square feet. Real space, real quiet, and prices from $142,500 all the way up to $199,900. Yeah, you heard that right. These aren't Toronto condos or Vancouver teardowns. These are actual homes on actual acreage where you can breathe without your neighbor watching you through the window. Some are move-in ready. Some need work, but every single one offers something you can't find in most Canadian markets anymore. Affordability with space. We're walking through the homes, the land, the towns, and what life actually looks like in rural Alberta. No fluff, no filler, just honest breakdowns of real opportunities. If you're tired of being priced out of every market you've looked at, stick around. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next batch. Now let's get into it. Property 1, the A-frame escape on Moose Lake. All right, let's jump straight into the first property because this one's different in the best way. This A-frame in Birch Grove sits right on Moose Lake, priced at $150,000. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,280 square feet on 3 acres. And listen, this isn't just land. You get lake access. Fishing, water skiing, or just staring at water while the world leaves you alone. Walk inside and you immediately feel the character. A-frame design means high ceilings and tons of natural light. The main floor has a cozy kitchen that flows into a dining area and large living room. There's a wood-burning stove, which is exactly what you want when Alberta winter shows up uninvited. Main floor laundry, 2 bedrooms, 2 full baths. Everything's on one functional level. Now, the living room has garden doors that open right onto those 3 acres. Step outside and it's just peace and quiet. No traffic, no noise, just trees and space. The property includes a 26 by 28 foot detached garage. That's serious storage or workshop space. There's also a garden area and fire pit already set up. Summer nights out there with a fire going? That's the whole point of living like this. The location matters here. You're in the mature subdivision of Birch Grove with access to Moose Lake. Whether you're into fishing, water sports, or just need a place to decompress, the lake's right there. Here's the reality check. This property is sold as is, where is. That means what you see is what you get. No seller repairs, no negotiations on fixes. Built in 1998, so it's got some years on it. Expect maintenance, expect upkeep, but the bones are solid and the location delivers. Rural Bonnyville, MD, is about 2.5 hours from Edmonton. Bonnyville itself has around 6,000 people, small enough to feel like community, big enough to have what you need. Grocery stores, gas stations, schools, basic services are all covered. The area's economy runs on oil and gas, agriculture, and seasonal tourism from the lakes. Winters here are real, long, cold, the kind that test your resolve. We're talking -20 to -30 Celsius from December through February. If you hate snow or cold, this will break you. But summers are beautiful with perfect lake life weather. At $150,000, you're getting an A-frame with character, 3 acres, lake access, and a detached garage. If you're looking for a weekend retreat, retirement spot, or just want to escape city chaos, this checks a lot of boxes. Property 2, 5 acres for young families or starters. Property number 2 brings us back to rural Bonnyville, MD, and this one's priced to move. $169,900 after sitting on the market for 31 days. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,536 square feet on 5 acres, and yeah, it needs some TLC. But listen, at this price point, with this much land, you're buying opportunity. The home was built in 1979, so it's got some age. It's a single-story bungalow with a huge newer deck, 20 feet by 7 feet. The porch is over 11.5 by 10 feet. Walk inside and the layout's straightforward. Living room, kitchen, 3 bedrooms. But here's where this place gets interesting. The bathrooms are massive. Main bathroom is approximately 9 by 11.5 feet. The ensuite is almost 5 by 9 feet. Those aren't closet-sized bathrooms squeezed into a floor plan. That's real space. The master bedroom measures 12.5 by 14 feet. Generous. The utility room is also huge at almost 9 by 14 feet. If you need workspace, storage, or just room to spread out, this home delivers. Outside, you've got 5 acres that's mostly flat and usable, plenty of room for parking a family vehicle, travel trailer, or motorhome. If you're into camping or road trips, you can store everything on your own property without paying for off-site storage. The land's open, level, easy to maintain or develop however you want. Now, let's be real. The listing says the home definitely needs some TLC. Translation: bring your toolbox and your patience. This isn't move-in ready. You'll be painting, updating, maybe replacing flooring or fixtures, but the structure's solid, the bones are good, and the price reflects the condition. Financing's flexible. Cash or conventional loans work. The home and property are sold as is, where is, so again, inspection is non-negotiable. Know what you're getting into before you close. Location-wise, you're only a few minutes from Bonnyville. That's crucial. You get the peace and space of Acreage, living without being stranded 30 minutes from groceries or a hospital. Bonnyville's got shopping amenities, schools, healthcare, everything you need for daily life. At $169,900 for over 1,500 square feet on 5 acres close to town, this is one of those rare moments where timing and price align. If you're handy, or you know someone who is, this transforms into something solid with some sweat equity. Property 3, the stylish newer home for horse lovers. All right, now we're heading to rural Barrhead County, and this one's for a specific buyer, $149,500 for a newer home built in 2016. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 768 square feet on 3.36 acres. And yeah, it's small, but if you don't want a huge place to dust and heat, this might be exactly what you've been looking for. This is a 1.5-story home with style. The upstairs features the master bedroom with a huge 4-piece bath finished in ceramic tile. Patio doors open onto a nice deck overlooking the property to the west. Imagine mornings up there with coffee, watching the sun come up over your own land. The main floor has a kitchen, living room, small bedroom, and a combination 3-piece bathroom/laundry room. There's also a mechanical room. It's efficient, compact, thoughtfully designed. Everything you need without unnecessary space you're paying to heat through Alberta winters. Now, let's talk about the outdoor setup because this is where the property really delivers for the right buyer. If you're into horses, you'll appreciate the huge pasture with new posts and electric fencing. There's also a small corral system suitable for other animals. Whether you're keeping horses, goats, chickens, or just want the infrastructure in place, it's ready to go. The property includes a framed 12 by 19 by 12 foot high pole shed, an animal shelter, and a smaller garden spot where sand was dug out and black dirt was hauled in. Someone put real effort into making this land usable. Here's something huge. All services are paid. Underground power, natural gas, a 1,500-gallon cistern, and a 1,200-gallon septic holding tank with alarm. The concrete slab has 1.5-inch styrofoam insulation with concrete poured over top with extra rebar. That's quality construction that saves you money on heating bills. The home's been on the market for 117 days, which tells you it's not for everyone. At 768 square feet, you're not hosting Thanksgiving for 20 people. This appeals to couples, retirees, or anyone who wants minimal maintenance and maximum outdoor space. Barrhead's a town of about 4,000 people, roughly an hour northwest of Edmonton. It's agricultural country, quiet, slow-paced. The town's got grocery stores, gas stations, a hospital, schools. Thunder Lake Provincial Park is nearby with camping, fishing, hiking trails. Cost of living in Barrhead is low. Housing's affordable, property taxes are reasonable. The seller's offering title insurance in lieu of an RPR, which is worth noting. At $149,500 for a newer home on over 3 acres with horse facilities and all services paid, you're getting serious value if this fits your lifestyle. Property 4, the Big Lakes County fixer with space. Property number 4 takes us to rural Big Lakes County, and this one's a project. $142,500 for a 4-bedroom, 1-bathroom home with 1,687 square feet on Acreage. Built as a bungalow, this place offers serious space at a price that's hard to ignore. But let's be clear up front, it needs work. The home features 4 bedrooms above grade, which gives you flexibility for families, guests, home office, or whatever your life requires. 1 full bathroom means mornings might be a negotiation, but it's also an opportunity. Add a 2nd bathroom during renovations, and you instantly increase the value. Inside, you've got laminate, linoleum, and tile flooring. Forced air heating runs on natural gas, which is cost-effective for Alberta winters. The home has municipal water, so you're not dealing with well maintenance. The basement is partial and partially finished, which means you've got unfinished space you can develop over time. The foundation is poured concrete, and the structure is wood frame. Solid construction just needs updating. Outside, the property's fenced with cross-fencing. Parking is gravel. The exterior finish is concrete and wood siding, durable materials that hold up in Alberta weather. Now, here's the reality. No appliances are included, so you're furnishing everything from scratch. This is a fixer-upper for someone who's handy or willing to hire contractors. But consider the numbers. 1,687 square feet, 4 bedrooms, on acreage for $142,500. Even after putting $50,000 into renovations, you're still under $200,000 for a fully updated home with serious space. Rural Big Lakes County is northwestern Alberta. Remote, agricultural. The town of High Prairie is the largest community with around 2,500 people. You've got basic services, but for anything beyond basics, you're driving to Grande Prairie, over an hour away. The economy runs on agriculture, forestry, and oil and gas. Lesser Slave Lake is one of Alberta's largest lakes, known for fishing, boating, and bird watching. Winters are brutal, -30 to -40 Celsius at times. If you're not prepared for that, this area will test you. At $142,500, you're buying space and potential. This isn't turnkey, it's a project, but the risk-reward ratio is hard to ignore. Property 5, the modified mobile with mountain views. We've reached the final property, and this one sits at $199,900 in rural Lamont County. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,455 square feet on 2.59 acres. And here's the interesting part. This is a modified mobile home that's been updated and expanded into something much more impressive than it sounds. Walk inside and you'll immediately notice the bright and open living area. The kitchen and living room boast high cathedral ceilings, which makes the space feel twice as large. Natural light floods in from multiple angles. The home has 3 generous-sized bedrooms and an upgraded full bathroom, all on the main floor. Single-story living means no stairs. The home features a new steel roof, which is a massive plus. Steel roofs last 40 to 50 years and require almost zero maintenance. Central air conditioning is included, which is rare for rural properties. The property also features 2 decks. A huge deck overlooks the property and unobstructed farmland to the west. Sunset views, open sky, the kind of scenery that makes you forget cities exist. There's a 2nd deck at the front of the home. Outside, the land's landscaped and inviting. The yard's set up for entertaining or just enjoying country life. The property includes an older, detached garage and some outbuildings for storage. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. This is a modified mobile home built in 1996, but it's been expanded and updated to the point where it functions like a traditional home. High ceilings, steel roof, central air, huge deck, none of that screams mobile home. Rural Lamont County sits north of the town of Andrew. Andrew's a small agricultural town with around 350 people. For real shopping, healthcare, or services, you're heading to Lamont or Vegreville, about 30 minutes. The area is gorgeous and peaceful with rolling farmland and open sky. The county's economy is agriculture and oil. Lamont County offers affordable living with low property taxes. The trade-off is isolation. You're car-dependent for everything. But if you want unobstructed views, peaceful acreage, and a home that's ready to move into, this delivers. At $199,900, you're getting nearly 1,500 square feet on 2.5 acres with a steel roof, central air, and 2 decks. If you can get past the stigma, you're buying a fully functional country home for under $200,000. And there you have it. 5 Alberta acreages ranging from $142,500 to $199,900. A-frames with lake access, fixer-uppers with massive space, newer horse properties, and modified mobiles with views. Every single one offers value, space, and a chance to own land at prices that are becoming harder to find. If any of these properties caught your attention, don't wait. At these price points in rural Alberta, competition is real. Do your inspections, know what you're buying, and move fast if the numbers work. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.